Welcome to our physics mathematics class. This class is intended for Form 1. And previously we have been looking at magnetic field patterns. And we started by looking at magnetic field patterns of magnets of different shapes. And I recall I had promised to bring some information about the magnetic field patterns of light poles. But first, let us remind ourselves the basic law of magnetism. We had done this in our introduction, and we say the basic law of magnetism states that like poles repel, and like poles attract. Our main focus is on like poles, and we want to see, is it possible for us to be able to see how like poles repel? And I'm going to use some diagrams to assist us to see how they repel. And I'm going to start by putting a north next to another north. One property about a north pole is that it is the pole where the magnetic field patterns originate from. Therefore, following the rules that we had stated previously, the magnetic field patterns will be moving from the north pole backwards. The same will happen on the other side. And soon, a region is created here. Let me call it X. This region is known as a neutral region. Do not confuse a neutral region and a region that we had stated previously, where we put a ring, a soft iron ring at the center of magnets. What about if I place a south next to a south? The same scenario will happen. I'm using the 4 rules of drawing magnetic field patterns. This time round, the magnetic field patterns are going to come inside the south. Later, we shall look at what happens when 2 magnetic fields are facing on the same direction. A region of high pressure is created, and since the opposite sides of the magnet are regions of low pressure, with time, this high pressure will push the magnets on both sides, creating what we call repulsion. So repulsion comes about when the poles or the magnetic field patterns formed in here creates a region of high pressure, pushing away the 2 magnetic bars. We are going to give another example as we wind up. I'll give you a puzzle involving 4 magnets of like poles. And I want you to solve the puzzle and how we expect the field patterns to interact. So take your time, sketch it on a piece of paper, then we solve it. Are you done? I'm hoping that we are done. So let us proceed and give the answer to this puzzle. you notice that my magnetic field patterns are not crossing. And we have also said that field patterns come from north into south. Therefore, my magnetic field patterns will enter into the south pole. I repeat the same for each other south pole. At the center here, we have a neutral point of a region of high pressure. And since the outside part of the magnet is surrounded by a region of low pressure, the high pressure is going to push the magnets away, a process that we call repulsion. Therefore, today we have learned how repulsion comes about and the magnetic field patterns of like poles that are placed together. That is the end of our topic on magnetic field pattern under the topic of magnetism. Thank you.